Hello everyone, and welcome to the second bout of the preseason of MAUL, the Monster Arena Ultimate League. That's right, I am your host for this game. I'm Jason Bulmahn. This is my stream, and I'm here with my good buddy Dan. Dan, welcome to match 2.
Oh, man. You know what? I'm excited for match 2. I think that the first one was good. It was, of course, I think it went very well for the first preseason game. I think that this one's going to be a little bit more closely matched.
Well, you know, I think as we get our way through these preseason games, we're going to see a lot of different looks from the teams. Each one is going to be trying out some different strategies, preparing for the actual season. So we've seen 2 teams thus far. Last week we saw the Kobolds face off against the Ogre Brothers. Didn't go so well for the Kobolds. Hopefully today we've got a bit more of a balanced match, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The dice may go a different way.
I do think that, just like you say, I think that it can go either way depending on the roll of the dice, and that's what makes it exciting. That's why it's MAUL. That's why you're here to watch the game. That's
why we play. So there are a bunch of new exciting ways for folks here in the chat. This was recorded live on my Twitch channel. There's a bunch of new exciting ways that folks can participate. The first way that you can participate, you already see a bunch of. Folks in the chat can buy their way into the arena before the game by spending some in-channel currency. They can get a token added to the game. You can see a lot of them in the stands already, excited and ready to watch the match. There are 2 other ways that folks can participate. The first way is to sponsor the teams. By spending 1,000 bits in chat, you can buy a hero point for the team. Each team can earn up to 3 hero points during the bout. So above each one of our portraits, mine and Dan's, you will see 3 little dotted outlines. Each one of those is a spot for a hero point. Now, one of those is being given away before the game, and that was done by support on social media. Starting on Thursday, we announced the teams and we asked people to cheer for their favorite, and in this case, I'm afraid that the Duergar won. That's right, Dan. So the Duergar are going to start with 1 hero point. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that. So as you can see, I now have 1 hero point token. 1 MAUL token is waiting for me. I can use it to reroll any d20 roll throughout the game. Only the d20 roll. You can't use it to reroll damage or anything like that, but you can use it for saving throws, attack rolls, skill checks, whatever you want. So I do start with 1 MAUL token. And right there off the bat, Appleknees has cheered for the skeletons, for the Bone Breakers. So we're going to go ahead and give them 1 point as well. So we're starting this bout off even. Throughout this, folks can buy. We can only accept 3. So any cheering after that is just you being kind, generous sponsors. But each team can accept up to 3 hero point tokens. Now, there is one other way that you can cheer for your teams. And that is by cheering in chat. So we're going to go ahead and start the first poll. And basically all this is a poll in the chat here on Twitch where you can vote for your favorite team. And the poll will last for 10 minutes. And then starting on the second round, whichever team has the most at that moment will get a morale bonus from the folks cheering in the stand. So we're going to go ahead and get the first poll started. You should see it now in your window, in your chat window in Twitch, so folks can vote. It is a 10-minute poll, so you have 10 minutes to vote, but the effects don't take place until the start of round 2. At the end of the first round, we will then go and restart the poll for round 3, etc., for as many rounds as we have. So we'll see how it goes. All right, Dan. We got it all up and running. It's time to take a look at today's teams.
I cannot wait. Let's do this.
So today we have the Doom Dwarves facing off against the Bone Breakers. Now I'm really excited about this matchup here today, Dan. The Doom Dwarves have been preparing for this for quite some time. They actually drafted an entire team specifically for the MAUL. Now here we see the matchup of these 2 teams, and you know, on paper, they're not too far off. Both teams have an armor class of around 17, but I do have to say, the Bone Breakers do have some capabilities for some higher AC.
Yeah, so once you get Bonehoof in there, like the champion of this team is really what I think could be a seismic shift for the way that these teams match up. I think that you're looking at some of them like Snap and Crunch are going to come in. They're going to try their best, but really I think everything is just to set up Bonehoof to try to do the most damage possible.
Yeah, that giant skeleton is really going to do some damages. Now, for hit points, the edge goes to the Doom Dwarves, but I actually think the Bonebreakers got a bit of a better chance here just because of all their resistances. And normally, I think that would play out pretty well. But I have to admit, the Duergar do have a lot of bludgeoning weapons. They are known for hammers, so that might make it a little tough on the skeletons here today.
I think, look, if I had to guess, if I had to predict what was going to happen, I think that I got to give the edge to the Duergar on this one. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, but if I had to put money on it, I would put it on them.
Yeah, indeed. So let's take a closer look at the teams. We'll start off with the Doom Dwarves here. The Doom Dwarves are captained by Lord M.A.U.L. He is a Duergar Taskmaster, level 2. So he is he's burning up a good chunk of the team's XP just by himself. And the thing that he's got going for him is he can call upon the Dark Dwarven deity to give a bonus to all of his other dwarven allies. The rest of his squad is Malana, Argus, Utina, and Lofo. Now you will notice that their initials spell out M.A.U.L. Lord M.A.U.L has specifically engineered his team to play to the arena. We'll have to see how that works out. And just like that, before we're even started, the Bonebreakers are already up to 2 hero points.
Yes, so, that's going to be great for them. They're going to love that.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the Bonebreakers. Dan, what do you got in store for us here today?
So what we're mostly dealing with is it's a 3-team party that's being kind of headed up by Bonehoof, who's the skeletal giant. He brings some high AC, but he also brings lots of hit points. He's going to be a hard foe to take down in 1 or 2 turns. Not to mention his 15-foot reach with his glaive, which is going to do some serious damage.
The dwarves don't like that. Then, they don't got any reach at all.
Well, this is going to not be good for them in that case. Not to mention he's got some other abilities that can help, like Broad Stripe and Terrifying Charge, which could help bring him into the fray with some damage. And then you've got the skeletal champion who's known as Crunch. He's got a pretty good reputation across the land with his shield. He gets a little bit of extra protection when he raises that thing. And then he's also, of course, has a shield block reaction that's going to help quite a bit. Aside from that, he's looking mostly at his longsword and claw. And then bottom of the pack, of course, for a reason, you got Snap. He's just there to hopefully run some interference. I think that's what we're going to see mostly in terms of strategy.
Yeah, I don't think the Duergar have too much to worry about from one skeletal guard. But, that said, you never know. The smallest of nuisance can make the difference in a game like this. So I see some folks asking in chat about how these teams are balanced. All of the teams here in M.A.U.L, this is the Featherweight League, are extreme encounters for a first level party. So we balance all of their points against a typical party of first level adventurers, and each team is made up of 160 XP worth of monsters. So on paper, they should be balanced. But as we've seen, that doesn't always play out. So let's get ourselves ready to go here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the title cards off. We've already got the initiative box up, Dan. The cheering is going along quite well. I cannot see the results until it's done. So, I don't know which way this is going, but we're not going to learn until the start of round 2. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
I can give you a quick update if you'd like it.
Really? Where are we at?
Deadlocked at 39 apiece.
So man, that is close. We're gonna have to see how that plays out. Remember, folks, you can vote more than once, although that will spend either channel currency or bits. The choice is, of course, yours. Oh, that glass is really full. The tip jar is overflowing. I don't have an effect for that yet, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. Okay, so was that a I believe that was another point for the dwarves. That's right. We're up to 2-2-2. All right. Dan, it's time for us to roll initiative. Remember to click on the token when you roll. That way it auto-populates the turn order. I'm going to go ahead and space that out so that we can get all the rolls in there. go ahead and roll your initiative checks.
Yes.
Ooh, we've got some big numbers dropping on the table. Ooh, Utina with a 27. That is going to be hard to beat. All right. Did you get Crunch and Snap in there?
I thought I did. Did I not? Yeah.
I think they might have all rolled with 1, but I can fix it. No worries. So looks like Bonehoof here had a 19. Crunch had a 24. That's pretty good. And Snap has a 12. No problems whatsoever. So let's go ahead and sort those in order.
Yeah, boy, the skeleton coach is really stupid, so you got to be careful with that.
Well, they were just animated yesterday. So the skeletons, the Bone Breakers, they were literally animated for this match just yesterday. 2 days ago, corpses in the ground. Now, fighting in MAUL. Yeah, anything can happen in this crazy league, everybody. So, to get things going, the first thing we have going on here is Utina is going to go first. So, at the start of round 1, I want to check one thing real quick here before I get moving, because I completely forgot to look up a spell before we get started. Very good. Okay. So, to start things off, Utina is going to move. This is one of these Duergar sharpshooters. Now, Duergar, many of them have a few interesting special abilities. And in this case, Utina is going to move up a bit to this location here, and then is going to focus in on a spell. And Utina is going to grow in size to be large. The Duergar are known for this trick. They make themselves large in size, ready for the fight. So Utina is now large and in charge, and that will be the end of her turn. So now we are over to Crunch, the team captain of the skeletons. Crunch, you got 3 actions.
Yeah, well, so as far as I can tell, it looks like Crunch is just gearing for a fight, and I'm pretty sure that the coach just said, you know what, get in there and do your thing, which to Crunch just means go in there and cause some havoc. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to go there, and then it looks like the coach forgot that he does not have range. So
no, he does not have a ranged weapon at all. The skeletons are not really known for ranged attacks.
That must be embarrassing for that skeleton coach. So he's just going to go ahead and stay right there with his shield.
All right.
And his longsword.
So he's going to get that shield up, right? He's going to raise that?
Absolutely.
All right. Taking a defensive posture, the skeletal captain has moved up. Oh, man. The poll has ended. It looks like a deadlock. 50-50. However, it looks like the poll gave it to the Bone Breakers. So at the start of round 2, the Bone Breakers are going to have a bonus.
Well, no. I think that makes that team very happy.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
53-52. Was that what it ended up being?
What was that?
53-52.
Wow, that is close. All right, that was Crunch's turn. Next up, Milana is going to get to go. This Duergar has been spoiling for a fight. And just like her companion, she's going to move to that location there. And Milana, too, is going to enlarge. So, Milana and Utina have both moved into the fray and gotten large and in charge. However, now the real trouble begins. It's Bonehoof's turn.
All right. So let's see. Bonehoof is seeing what happens, and he's a little upset because he thought that he would be leading the charge. And so if if skeletons had eyebrows, they would raise. Be like, what is happening here? So he kind of lets out a little yell and goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And oh, I thought, boy.
So that's one move. You do still have 2 actions left.
Okay, he's gonna go. Oh, hang on. He's gonna go here, and he's just gonna take out that glaive and hit, or take a swipe anyway.
All right.
With his amazing 15-foot reach.
Oh, that is gonna hurt. So you can go ahead and swing that glaive right at poor Melina there. She just got big, which is going to affect her AC. Being large does give her a bonus to reach and damage, but it does also make her clumsy 1, which is going to give her a penalty to her armor class. Oh, that is truly unfortunate. A armor class of 27 is going to hurt quite a bit. That is a critical hit. As opposed to the rolled critical damage, we're just going to take the second one because it looks like that still is not performing right. Okay, no problems.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But that is going to do 20 points of damage, which is just going to take Melina right off the field. That just totally wipes her right out.
Man, you hate to see it this early in the game, but that's why they play it. You know what I'm saying?
Melina thought she was going to be able to hang in there, but that is not going to work out well. Nobody can take a direct critical hit from Bone Hoof that early in the game and expect to survive. Ooh, it's rough. That's a rough start for the Duergar. They did not expect to lose one of their number before they even got to make an attack roll. Next up, we have Lord M.A.U.L.
Don't like the name of that. I don't like that name. That's a very intimidating name.
So, Lord M.A.U.L is not liking what he's seeing here either. He's got some great offensive spells, but they are absolutely no good against undead. Like, not at all. His spells are not of use here, with the exception of one. So he is going to move himself a little bit, just up to this spot here. Lord M.A.U.L is going to move to there, and he is going to go ahead and cast Magic Weapon on his M.A.U.L. That means that his M.A.U.L is now going to be +1 to hit and deal 2d12 +2 damage when he hits.
Mm-hmm.
That is a wrecking ball against skeletons, but he's not going to be able to use it this round. It's going to have to wait till next round. Snap is now up, and it is Snap's turn.
Well, any opposing team, of course, starts to feel the fear when Snap steps up to the plate. He's going to go a whopping 25 feet. Nope, hang on. There we go. Coach is having a little bit of trouble with the hand signals. 5, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see if... let's see. I think what I'm seeing, if I'm interpreting the signs right, it looks like Snap is going to try to shoot his short bow.
Snap does have a short bow. That is true. Who are you taking aim at?
Taking aim at Utina.
All right.
Is that within range?
50 feet. What's the range on your short bow?
That's the thing I can't seem to find. I don't see a
60
range
feet.
Here. 60?
Yeah, you're fine. You have a 60-foot range.
Okay, cool. So yeah, oh my gosh, it looks like Snap is trying to draw some first blood as well.
All right.
Throws that. Ooh.
Oh, hey. Come on now. That happening. All right. An 11. Yeah, no, that's going to skip right off the pillar and land nowhere nearby. Now, I do want to remind you, Dan, you do have 2 hero points. I'm not sure you want to be spending them on a short bow attack roll, but that is, of course, your call.
Probably not, but thank you for reminding me of that.
Yeah, don't forget those. You do have 2, Dan. I'm going to remind you at the
Okay.
start of top of every round as well. All right.
Okay, perfect.
That is the end of Snap's turn. Snap moved, threw the bow, fired. Next up, Lofo. So Lofo's in the back here. Not really too sure where to go next, but Lofo's going to go ahead and move. 1, 2, 4. And Lofo, just like the others, is going to go big.
Oh, no.
Lastly, we have Argus. Argus is the last of these dwarven sharpshooters. Let's see. Argus is going to try something a little different. Argus is going to load and fire a bolo bolt from his crossbow. So here we go. He's going to fire this at Bonehoof, hoping to possibly immobilize or even knock Bonehoof down. So let's see how this goes. Here we go. Critical hit.
No.
So,
oh no!
I am going to need you to make this. Doesn't do any damage, but the bolo bolt does wrap around your limbs and legs and whatnot. So you're not going to take any damage from it. But I am going to need you to make a reflex saving throw for Bonehoof here.
Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna make that happen. Okay, the coach is having some trouble.
So it's going to be in the block with your hit points and armor class there in that second block.
Oh, it's in
reflex save.
Okay.
Yep.
There it is. Boom. It's a 20, right? Oh no.
I'm afraid not. That is a 14. So the bolo bolt wraps.
Can I use my hero point for that?
You can if you want. Yeah.
I'm gonna use the hero point for that.
All right. I'm gonna. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend one of your hero points there. So you now have 1 hero point remaining. You can go ahead and click that roll again and give it to me again.
There it is. Here it is.
There you go. A 20 is going to avoid the fate of the bolo bolt, which avoids you being knocked prone and immobilized.
Oh no, that's so bad. Okay.
And with Argus's final action, he's going to draw his light mace after dropping his crossbow to the ground. All right. There we are. We are at the end of round 1, everybody. Here's where we stand. At the end of round 1, the Duergar have lost one of their number already. Bonehoof drew first blood at the end, in the middle of the round there, leaving the dwarves a little light-handed here going into round 2. However, the Bonebreakers have already spent 1 of their 2 possible hero points. They still have 1 that they can possibly earn, but we're not there yet. However, the Bonebreakers did win the poll to get the morale boost. So we got the flag up there at the top of the screen. The blue team has the morale advantage. So for this round, Dan, all of your attack rolls are made at a +1 bonus.
Oh, I like the way that sounds. Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
I am starting up the next poll here in just a moment. This next poll, we're only going to give about half the amount of time because these rounds are going to get shorter as people get eliminated. So, for the next 5 minutes, who are you cheering for? That poll is now underway. All right.
And I will not vote in this one this time. which probably was the difference between me winning or losing that.
Yeah. Well, you know, you never know. All right. So here we are at the start of the next round. Utina is going to lead off the round as we begin round 2. Utina is going to move and try to bring that light mace to bear. Utina is going to go ahead and move right to there and is going to take 1 swing with the light mace. Here it comes against Bonehoof. Armor class 20.
That does hit, unfortunately.
So there is a bonus 2 damage on that, so you're going to take a total of 4 because I'm enlarged. Now, this is a light mace, Dan, so it is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right, so those resistances are not going to help you against that mace. And with my third and final action, hopefully not final, but we'll see. I am going to go ahead and swing with the light mace again.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. I bounced a 19, which is going to score another hit. This one for 7 points of damage, Dan.
Oh no. Hang on.
You've only taken a total of 11, so you should be down, what, 39?
39, yes. I might have typed that in wrong. Nope. 39. Boom. There we go.
There you go.
Sorry.
Now you're all set. All right. So that is the end of Utina's turn. That that was an efficient turn. Finally, the Duergar get on the board, as it were. It is now Crunch's turn, Dan. What's the skeleton team captain got for us?
So Crunch is seeing what's happening and going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is going to run right up with the long sword.
Uh-oh.
And take a swing with that long sword.
No, sir, I don't like it.
There we go. There we go.
Armor class 27. That is going to be another critical hit, Dan.
Nice.
You are lining them up on this one. However, this one's only going to do 14, which is a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But not enough to take down Utina. Utina is still standing after that hit. Now, you have spent 2 of your actions. You only have 1 left, Dan. What do you got for me?
I'm gonna raise that shield. That's important.
Got to get that shield up. Yeah, you can't have that thing down. That's a disaster waiting to happen. All right.
I think that is Crunch's turn. He feels good about that.
Yeah, you got to be happy with that turn. Moving up into position, scoring a solid critical hit, getting defenses up. Yeah, you got to be happy. Now, because of the poor, unfortunate demise of my poor first Duergar, you get to go again. It's Bonehoof's turn now.
Oh man. Well, let's see. What I would like to try to do is go 5, 10, 15.
Uh-oh.
And just take a swing at Lena. You know what? I just thought of something, and I'm surprised the coach didn't think of it, but as an announcer, I get to sit up here and see things that sometimes they don't see. I'm surprised that he's not going for broad swipe right now, because that seems like
that does seem like the right call.
Wait, Jason, I'm getting word from the pits right now that the coach has just called in broad swipe to go against the 2 that are next to each other.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised by the move, but this is really going to hurt the Duergar's chances here today.
Okay, so there. Do I just hit the button?
Well, you make 1 attack roll and then the second one. So the first attack roll against Utina is what you're going to want to roll first.
Okay.
So now you just make your attack rolls as normal.
Oh, with the glaive. Okay.
Yeah.
So I see. So hitting the button locks it in that I don't take a penalty for the second one.
No, right? You'll just hit the first glaive attack twice. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no worries.
Boom. There it is. It is.
Utina, once again, Bonehoof is just a wrecker and has scored 2 critical hits now in a row. Utina has been wiped off the board and is just gone. The crits here are really favoring the bone breakers here. You are going to get 1 more attack against Lofo. This is also going to be at your full bonus. But seriously, You rolled a 17 on the first attack. This is brutal.
Let's try it again. Oh, 20.
So a 20 is going to be a hit, but not a critical hit. So Lofo is going to take 11 points of damage. He's not happy about that, but he is still standing, so, you know, he'll take what he can get here.
Mm-hmm. Now, was that two? That's 2 actions.
You moved and then spent 2 actions on the broad swipe.
Oh, that's
so
2
that is
actions.
going to be it for Bone Hoof.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, that certainly was an effective turn for Bone Hoof, going up and eliminating another Duergar sharpshooter. The Duergar are not liking their odds here. The Bonebreakers are still at basically full strength, whereas the Duergar have already lost 2 of their numbers. However, let's see if Lord Maul can even the odds here a little bit. It is Lord Maul's turn. Lord Maul is going to spend his first action moving. He's going to step up to Bone Hoof.
Oh, that's not good.
And I do want to remind you that the MAUL, a very large bludgeoning weapon, as you can see, the Duergar are playing to the arena here. He is going to bring this thing down right on top of Bone Hoof. This is going to be at 1 higher, and if it hits, it's going to do an extra d12 damage. Here it comes. The first attack is a 26. That is definitely going to hit.
Barely hits, Jason. That was a lucky roll. It just barely hit.
So here's the thing. Is a 27 a critical hit?
A 27 is 10 higher than my AC.
That would be a critical hit, Dan. This could be disastrous. So I'm going to go ahead and add another d12 on there. Fortunately, that first one was only 5, so let's see what the other one is. We are only looking at 9 total, but that is going to double to 18 points of damage, Dan.
Okay, all right.
So I have to say, the Bonebreakers really got away with one here. Had the damage been higher on that, that might have put Bone Hoof back in the ground. So we did. That was
a good turn.
Yeah, well, that was only Lord Maul's second action.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna attack again.
He's tired now, though, right? He just wants to.
Well, it is gonna be at a penalty. So let's see how it goes. Ooh, that is a pretty poor roll. Disappeared on me real quick. That was only a 6. I think this is a point in time where the Duergar are going to go ahead and spend one of them hero points. This is a critical moment, and getting this hit in might make the difference. So they are going to spend the hero point right now, Dan. Here it goes.
I don't blame him. I would, yeah.
Here it goes. Going to make that attack roll again. Not much better. Only came up with a 7. That is not going to do it. And Lord Maul has come up short. That is the end of Lord Maul's turn. We are now over to Snap. Snap.
All right, so Snap, apparently Snap has a very, very big opinion of themselves. They're going to go, I need to be the hero to save the day. 5, 10, 15, 20. They're going to go here and take a shot at Lofo with their arrow.
Yeah, that is the easier shot to make.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Bam.
Armor class of 14 is going to come up just a couple short. Even though Lofo does have a reduced armor class for being so big, that is not going to do it.
I would like to use my hero point on this.
Going to spend a hero point. That's a bold move, but yeah, you can do it.
I really need to not have Lofo go. I really don't want Lofo to go. Because he can do some damage right now.
You are correct. So that is going to leave you with no hero points remaining. You can still earn one more.
Okay, so hang on.
If another sponsor comes up, but you are out right now. Go ahead and make that attack roll again.
Okay, here we go.
No! Oh, no! So, that is going to be 5 points of damage. Sorry, 4 points of damage. But the short bow is deadly. And yes, deadly is going to allow you to add another D10, Dan. That is bad news for Lofo. I don't think Lofo is going to get a turn here. He only has 5 hit points remaining. That is going to do it. Lofo is off the board.
Oh, wow. I didn't, wow. You know what? I can tell from here the coach is incredibly surprised that whole thing happened that way. Good use of a hero point, apparently. So that's not bad.
Yeah, that is a devastating loss to the Duergar. They were really counting on Lofo being able to go and hopefully putting Bonehoof down in the ground. Now they have to rely on Argus. However, that's not the end of Snap's turn. Snap still has one more action.
So Snap is going to let's see, reloading is another action, right?
No, the short bow reloads for free.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's go with you know what? He's gonna take a shot at Lord Maul. Why not?
All right. Well, Lord Maul is going to get a bit of cover here in this situation, but you can certainly take the shot.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. This is boom. Oh my goodness! What is
second
that?
Critical hit? What is even happening? That is going to do 6 damage. Dan, go ahead and roll that d10 for deadly. This is devastating for the Duergar. They thought they had this on lock. That's only 9, but still, that is a serious blow to their morale. They were doing quite well here. They thought they still maybe had a chance, but that critical hit is really going to put a damper on their spirits back in the locker room here after the end of this round. Not that they go back to the locker room after the end of rounds. All right, so that is the end of Snap's turn, who, for a lowly minion, has turned out to be an MVP of this match. Dan, you have been... The skeletons have been bouncing crits left and right here today. They've scored 4 already today. Things are not looking good for the Duergar. They've gotten 1 crit, but it is not enough.
The skeletons are just as surprised as you are. Believe me.
So, Argus is now ready to go. Argus, fortunately, drew his light mace last round. Argus is going to go ahead and move on up to Bonehoof. But seeing the catastrophe last round of Bonehoof taking swipes at folks who are next to each other, Argus is not going to repeat that mistake.
You're on to me. Dang.
And is going to move to a diagonal position. Going to go ahead and take a swing with that light mace, hopefully scoring some damage here. Armor class 14 is not going to do it. We're not going to spend a hero point on that. That is just too risky. Yeah. Nah, not going to do it. We'll take the second attack, and hopefully it does better, and it does not. Dan, the Duergar are ending round 2 not in the best of spirits. I'm not going to lie. Things are not looking good. However, there is no morale bonus at the end of going into the next round. You even had a bonus of 1 on this round, by the way. Not that you needed it, because everything was a crit.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky on that, but I appreciate the morale bonus. Did you see the results of the next poll?
The results were a dead tie.
They absolutely were.
So,
which, I love that. That's perfect.
So we are going to start the next poll.
And really quick, Aaron, NPC Aaron, how are you? It's good to see you, buddy. It is preseason, so we're kind of just doing technical stuff, trying to figure out things, make sure it runs smooth. But the plan is we're going to be doing a season with a bracket and all that stuff when we finally get up and running.
So, let's see here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clear the glass out since it is overflowing.
Nice.
And
awesome.
we are going to move into round 3. The Duergar here are really not liking their odds, especially considering Crunch and Bonehoof go first. So
yes,
here we go. Start of round 3. Crunch, you get to go first. You're not really in position, but that hasn't stopped you from walking up and scoring crits left and right anyway.
10, 15, 20. He's going to go there.
That is less good for Lord Maul, that's for sure.
And he's going to attack with his longsword, I think.
Dan, the
Seems to be his
Bonebreakers
best.
just got given a hero point. Elf has sponsored the
Elf!
Bonebreakers, giving you your third and final hero point.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with this longsword. Is there a bonus for flanking or anything like that?
So if we draw a line from center to center, you are not flanking at that spot. You
Oh.
need to be one over. And
Then I have 5 more feet left, so I'm gonna do that.
All right. So that's the thing. Yeah, you're gonna get my AC is too lower while you're flanking me, but I'll take care of that. Don't worry about it.
Okay, perfect. I am going to attack with my longsword.
Yep, go right ahead.
Oh, that's not good.
Dan, that is
not
a
good.
critical failure. Not that that has any extra effect other than the fact that it is a complete miss.
Jason, ring up that hero point that was just given to me by Elf. And I will
That
definitely
is
use
going
that.
to be the last one you get this match. No matter what, this is it.
gotta-
There are no more for the Bonebreakers, and it
Gotta make the
is
most of it.
spent.
Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Make it worth it. Ew. 16?
So a 16
Flanking?
would normally be a miss, except for the fact that you are in a flank, so that is going to score a hit. 9 more points of
Nice.
damage.
And
Lord Maul has taken a beating, but is still standing.
and then I'll take my second attack.
So you're not raising your shield. You're going to swing for the fences.
Oh, I forgot. That is an action, huh?
Yep.
You know what?
Bonehoof does go next.
I'm gonna take a second attack. I'm gonna do this. You know what? I'm gonna press my luck. No whammies. No whammies. Here we go.
Second
Blammo.
swing comes in for Lord Maul, and it's gonna come up short.
Well. All right.
It's a risk.
You know, that's worth it.
It's a
Good
risk,
money.
but a risk you had to take. All right.
I had to.
That is the end of Crunch's turn. Next is Bonehoof.
All right. So Bonehoof is going to attack with his glaive at
Yep.
Lord Maul.
This could be the game here, folks. Argus does not have the tools necessary to win this fight by himself.
Come on. Give me something big. There we go. There we go.
Armor class
like it.
27 is going to be a critical hit. That is going to wipe Maul off the board.
Oh my goodness. And then
That is terrifying. That did 24 points of damage, plus the deadly D8, which is just overkill at this point, Dan. You have just been dropping crits left and right. The Bonebreakers are unstoppable here today.
it's all in the dice, man. Like I'm surprised. I did not anticipate this. I'm gonna take my second attack then on Argus right there.
Yeah. Argus is feeling mighty alone there. The crowd has gone silent. That is going to be a hit.
Nice.
Not a crit, but it still does a lot of damage. That is going to take Argus down to nearly dead. The poor Duergar has got some big troubles in front of him.
Okay.
So you still have one action remaining. The Duergar just won the poll for next round, but to be honest, I'm doubting there's going to be a next round. Actually, well, the only skeleton you have left to activate this round is Snap, and Snap has done nothing but crit. So,
you know, he's the little workhorse of the team that nobody thought of. So
indeed.
So yeah, I might as well take my third attack, right, with my glaive.
You can, yes.
Because I don't necessarily know. Yeah, I think that's my best option.
Yeah, you don't really have much else. Bonehoof only does one thing, and that is smash.
No.
That's going to come up well short.
Okay, that's my turn. I am good.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to pull out the wild card here. All right. So, we are now to... Oh no, Snap gets to go first. Argus goes dead last.
Yeah. We need something big coming in here.
Snap now gets to go. Poor Argus. Lord Maul was supposed to go next, but Lord Maul is lying bleeding on the field.
Let's see. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You can. Yeah.
An attack with his scimitar.
So he's going to have to draw that, which means that's going to be his second action because he had the short bow out.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can
so
still
he'll
take
get
one
attack.
swing.
Okay, let's do that. No, that's not going to do anything.
7 is going to come up well short. All right. Well, Argus going to get to take a turn after all. Argus is going to bravely swing his light mace at Snap.
No! MVP Snap? No! Oh, no. That is, 19 is a hit.
That is going to be a hit, but only for 3.
Okay, all right. Oh, he has one hit point left.
He does, but that is enough. However...
Oh, wait. Why didn't... There, it's 1. Okay.
With my final 2 actions, Argus disappears.
Oh, no. What is this?
He vanishes from sight. And we have now reached the end of round 3. We are about to go into round 4 here, Dan. The Duergar are being cheered for, but they've all vanished from the arena.
So we won. Yes. Woohoo.
Not quite.
Oh.
Argus is still out there somewhere. He's just gone invisible. All right. So at the bottom of the order, or sorry, we are now at the top of the order. We are going to go ahead and start another poll. There we go. That poll is started. Now, Crunch gets to go first, but you're dealing with an invisible foe.
Yeah.
That does make it rather difficult. You can, of course, go after an invisible foe, but doing so is dangerous. Let's remind some of the folks what invisible is going to do. That's a design spec. They don't have oh, I think it's... They didn't include it in the rule dictionary. That's fine. So, invisible creatures cannot be seen. Creatures can attempt to seek them by making a a perception check to attempt to locate where they have been or where they have moved to. Attacking unseen creature comes with some pretty big penalties there, Dan.
Yeah. Is there? Let's see. There's no. I'm just looking through my character sheets to see if I have any kind of cool little thing, and I don't. Okay, so it's Crunch's turn. Here's the thing, Crunch probably doesn't necessarily care. He's stupid. He's just gonna walk up and swing where he thought he was already.
Yep.
And just swing his longsword.
So that's the way it basically works. You have a pretty good idea that Argus probably hasn't moved at this point, so you can take a swing at the spot where he was at. If you hit, there's a flat check to determine if you even hit. There's like a 50-50 mischance.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So I attack first, and then we do the 50-50 check? Okay. Wow. I mean, that's a good roll.
go ahead and bounce just a D20. You need an 11 plus.
Come on. There it is.
Of
there
course.
it is.
Of course. So,
Was he still there?
Crunch walks up to the square. What square were you attacking?
I'm attacking the one where he was. So right next to him, like Snap would be right next to him.
Yeah. So you walk up to that square there, swing out, slamming right into poor Argus, who had yet had the chance to move. Oh my god. And that's a crit too, by the way, because, of course.
Well, I mean, come on. I'm stunned. I am stunned.
I am truly amazed at how well the Bonebreakers performed here today. That was a dominating performance. With that, the last of the Duergar is removed from the field, and the Bonebreakers have utterly dominated the Duergar. The Duergar, who on paper were a better matchup than this, just did not stand a chance against the non-stop parade of critical hits that the skeletons rained down upon them, Dan. I don't know. What do you have to say about that kind of performance? I think that says a lot for the upcoming tournament.
I think that the coach, the coach of the Skeletons team has got to feel lucky. Has got to feel like there's a lot that happened there that was totally out of his control, and he just happened to get some good shakes going his way, because that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I honestly think that the Duergar gotta feel like they were a little robbed on that one. They came to this match prepared and ready. They had their hammers nice and bludgeony. They had enlarges and invisibles ready to go, and every single tactic they tried got entirely blunted by just critical hit after critical hit.
It was a good game. I'm not gonna lie. I was just as worried as last week, but I actually did not expect to have a fighting chance in this. I thought I was gonna be dead. Truthfully.
Well, I don't think you can count out Bonehoof. He is a wrecking ball.
Oh my gosh.
And fortunately, you lucked out on the one crit that M.A.U.L managed to land on Bonehoof. With that not scoring any significant damage. I mean, 20 is a lot, but it could have been all of Bonehoof's hit points. That hit had the capability of reducing Bonehoof from full to dead in one hit.
Yeah.
With a max roll, and it just was nowhere near it. The dice just did not go the Duergar way to here today.
No, and they definitely went the Skeletons' way. It wasn't like, one was average and the other one just had bad shakes. It was like that door swung really wide both ways, So
yeah. So I think that is a wrap on another preseason bout of M.A.U.L. I think we've seen a lot of really exciting developments here. I'm going to be really interested to see how these teams perform in the actual season that is yet to come. There are going to be 8 teams in the full season in a bracket facing off against one another. It's got to be exciting. The Bonebreakers got to feel happy about their preseason performance. And although they're undead, so they don't actually have morale effects. So I don't know that they are happy. I don't know that they're sad. They're just going to march back to their crypt and hang out.
They're just looking for another enemy. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, next.
Yeah, totally.
Yes. Yeah. Well, everyone, thank you for watching another preseason bout of M.A.U.L. We will be back here in 1 week's time for another live stream. That'll be next Saturday. All of these videos are recorded live at 4 p.m.-ish on Saturdays on my Twitch. You can find them posted up on my YouTube channel the following Monday. So if you missed out, you can always catch the full playthrough then. Thank you for watching, everybody. We hope you have enjoyed this preseason bout of M.A.U.L, and we hope you join us for our next live bout. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.